Hooked up with something decent here. Just trolling. We've been cruising around this evening, checking out some new spots, and we hit one of the Old Faithful spots, and I hooked up with something big here. It just thumped it hard and was just dead weight. I had 120 feet of line out. I got into 100, and then now I'm at 160. It's just been taking 3 or 4 runs on me, and it's got a lot of weight and a lot of power. This is going to be a nice fish for sure. Just not making any ground on it. I just brought it in 10 feet and it's back out 10 feet. This is a big fish. I was into 130, now I'm back out to 150.
What did I just say?
We're not gonna catch big fish today, apparently. So you either just like super jinxed me, or you're just wrong.
Well, that wouldn't be the first time. I'm wrong 99% of the time.
Oh man, this is a good fish. Like, I am not making any ground on this fish at all. And it's dragging the boat towards it. This is such a weird setup that I'm using. I'm not used to reeling right-handed, usually reel left-handed, so this is a bit awkward. We're just very limited to what gear we had up here with us. This thing is just running towards me now.
And Noah's rod isn't backwards, it just looks like that. Kind of weird.
It's meant to be like that. This was just a found at the camp rod to get by right now while I've got a few broken rods already this season, so. Making ground now, I'm at 40 feet. I actually think this fish has started swimming this way because it's been pretty light the whole way until I've caught up to it now. Big hook shift there, did you see that? Okay, 10 feet. Just gonna swing it around the motor. We'll go back this side then. Trolling 3-ounce inline line weight, and I'm running a T60. Nothing on it, just a straight T60. Nothing fancy about it today. There we go. Okay, I'm at my inline weight. That is a nice fish. Come on. Look at that pig. That fish has some power. Get in there. And it's in the net. That was a fight and a half. That is why you chase giant lake trout. They're just so much fun. And there's tons of people that say they don't fight good. Well, you're totally wrong. Lake trout are probably one of the best fighting fish out of these cold northern waters that you could ever experience. All right, just got her unhooked. She's still got a lot of fight left in her. Oh, that is a fat fish. Check that out. What a beauty. Not super long, but man, that is one thick, heavy, healthy fish. That is why you come up to Kamuchawie Lake with Baker's Narrows Lodge to catch giants like this. Unbelievable lake trout. All right, let's get her back. Baker's Narrows Lodge, Kamuchawie Lake, and look at that. Just a tank. Just so thick, so healthy. Awesome fight. Just like that, gone. Unbelievable. What a fun fish to fight. Just a fun lake to fish. Just awesome. And thanks, Emily, for calling this spot. She was like, let's go try over here. And I was like, that sounds good. Let's go. Good job.
Good job to you.
All right. Your turn.
Daryl just released this fish maybe 45 seconds ago, and we just started trolling again. And I got something that's taking drag here, so let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. It's either something foul hooked and small, or it's something XL. Hard to see. And actually, we had a bit of a mishap. Daryl had a small fish on, and it totally tangled both the lines. And so we just cut his off they're all twisted like 6-7 times. So we just cut his off at the weight, and then my rod just sitting there doing nothing. So I started bringing it in because I was like, oh, we're kind of awkward. Let's redo all this, and
it's basically from that point right there behind Emily. That's where the other big fish was caught, and this is how far we made it.
60 yards. All right. Yeah, she's heavy. Kamuchawie Lake, Baker's Narrows Lodge. We are hooked up. Let's see what we got here. Pulling the boat, actually, which is good. Love a good boat puller. Taking quite a few runs on me here. Okay. Unlike Daryl, I don't have a line counter, so I just kind of guesstimate here what we got going on. She doesn't want to come up. Got to get in a fighting stance here. Like I said, as always, wearing my finest footwear. Nice day. Wear some sandals. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You can see what I'm doing when I'm fighting these fish. I'm pulling up, reeling down, just pumping it. Constantly having tension on this fish. It's okay if your rod tip goes in the water. That's good. Medium heavy, fast action blackout, 7'3", and it's done so well. Using my 13 fishing. Oh my God, Inception Slide 2. This is actually a bait caster that I like to use in the winter as well. And man, oh man, this fish feels really heavy. I'm getting arm pump already. This is good. So, gaining on her a little bit here. I just feel those huge head shakes. Okay. Bring it up. Bring it down. Here we go. There's my weight. There we go. Big fish. Not like Daryl's, but she's still big. She's still beautiful. Ooh, a little awkward with the long lead. Beautiful. Okay. Let's unhook her. Let's unhook her and we'll get back to you. Reporting the fish's body. Oh gosh. Check her out. Beautiful 37-inch lake trout. Baker's Narrows Lodge, Kamuchawie Lake. Make sure you get yourself a piece of this action. You gotta come up here. Love to go fishing with you. We can catch lots of fish like this. Oh, check her out. Just beautiful. She's so heavy. Okay. She's ready to go. And off she goes. Wow. So it's late. It's probably 10:15, maybe 10:30 even. And we were just saying how we have to go back. We gotta go make dinner. We gotta go to bed. And I said, can we just do one more pass, please? And sure enough, I'm hooked up on another big one here. Oh, started peel and drag right away. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, she feels heavy. Oh, my arms are just like jelly right now, just from a couple of big ones. Probably from working, but a couple of big ones doesn't help. Unreal. The sunset just still beautiful, but man, it was so nice and pink about Oh, this is a heavy fish. It was so nice and pink about 25, 30 minutes ago, and getting greedy. I'm like, oh, I'd love to get a big one with this perfect lighting, but this is a nice fish. I'm pulling the boat around. The cameraman, what did you say?
I said it's getting a little late for lake trout, but.
Oh, man. I know it's getting late, and you know, I didn't expect to. There's fish rising, eating bugs off the surface and having a party. But, oh my gosh. This is a big fish. Check out those head shakes on there. Okay. I'm literally spinning the boat in circles, fighting this fish, but okay. My drag is pretty much as tight as she'll go. It's still pulling. We're just talking about what we're gonna make for dinner. I know it's probably not healthy to eat after 9 o'clock, but that's just the way she goes. Absolutely unreal. One last big one. Oh my gosh. Bugs are starting to come out here. Not terrible. They're starting to come out. Okay. Like I said, my arms are so tired from working today / catching a few big fish, so I'm just kind of lazily throwing it in my armpit here and winching this thing up. Nothing fancy. Oh my gosh, this is the heaviest one that I definitely have had so far. The water is getting dark, so we're not really going to be able to see much here, but there's a big bubble. First big. She wants to stay down. There's some bubbles coming up here. Some big bubbles coming up, which is a good sign. She's letting her air out. I say, you know, with these lake trout, of course you want to keep tension on them, but you don't want to try to bring them up too fast. You know, they can regulate their swim bladder, but when you just winch them right up from the depths, then they tend to have a bit of issue with air. Oh yeah, she's nice. I just gotta look at her. She's beautiful. And I'm at my my weight here. That's a nice fish. And back down she goes. The boat's just getting pulled around like crazy here. My neck's getting eaten alive. Okay. Kamuchawie Lake, Baker's Narrows Lodge. I've never experienced fishing like this before, ever in my life. Especially lake trout. Well, everything's good here. Walleye are good, pike are good, but these lake trout are just insane. Like, I don't know a lot of places where you can just troll within the same 200-300 yards and get how many masters? It's just crazy. It's like an angler's dream here. So much lake to explore. We've only scratched maybe 1/16 of the surface here of what this lake has for different spots and different structures. So she's going back down again. Oh my gosh. She does not want to come up. Trick is try to play out your fish as little as possible. I'm trying to get this fish in at a decent time, but of course I'm not just going to slam the brakes on and start reeling, because I have a really good risk of ripping the hook out of its mouth or whatever. So just try to be as fast as you can, but at the same time, she's taking me right back down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Once again, using my 13 blackout, medium heavy, fast action. Got a lot of the actions in the tip there. Oh, I got a lot of, look at the backbone on this rod. My Inception 2. Great reel. It's brought me at least 10, 12 big fish like this. Absolutely, totally impressed with this combo. I've gotten a bit of a glimpse at her, but not really much, so. Just trying to get her up a bit here. I'm genuinely just trying my best to get this thing in before it gets too dark. The boat's just getting, like I said, pulled around like crazy. As soon as she hits that 10, 15 feet under the boat, just puts the brakes on. Doesn't want to come. Okay. Here we go. There's the weight. There she is. She's still got a lot of jam to her. I got it. Thanks. As you can see with the longer leader, definitely can be a bit tricky trying to get these fish in, but she's nice. Right into the net. Beautiful. Oh, oh yeah. All right, let's unhook this baby and show you. All right, let's take a look at this big girl who I just fought for the last couple of minutes. Oh, she is big. She's my biggest one here so far. Oh! Check out this fish. Oh my gosh. She's huge. Oh, put her on the board. Oh my gosh. 42. Wow, this is my biggest one so far. Here, a Kamuchawie. I just want to try to support her the best I can. Check out this fish. Oh, she is just absolute tank. Oh, look at this fish. She is huge. Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Man, oh man. Give her a second to catch her breath. She fought really, really hard. Absolutely incredible. 10:30 at night, Baker's Narrows Lodge, Kamuchawie Lake, and she's ready to go. Insane. We are way past bedtime, but I don't even care. Absolutely insane. Time to go home.